Hey everybody, this is Perch, and we are looking at, it's solicitation day. We're looking at Marvel solicitation, and the month of June really kind of can be summed up in three parts. There's, of course, a Hellfire Gala we're going to get to. There's Heroes Reborn, Heroes Return, because, why knock off an old 90s event if you're not going to go all the way? And then the beginning of Infinite Destinies. And also, it's Pride Month, so there's that going on. We've got that kind of sums up the Marvel titles, but let's go through them, figure out what is here. It's an odd month because it's definitely it's a month of events, but we're not going to fully call them event, but they're events. Anyway, let's take a look at what we've got. This is courtesy of Newsarama. They've all got them though. But Heroes Reborn, this weekly event, is going on. We have 3 issues in June. So here's issue number 5. There's Nighthawk right there, and it's saying he's got the Ravencroft asylum is descending into madness. The Goblin, when you want a good villain, you throw in the Goblin. That's always the go-to. So we're going to get the Goblin there. We have Heroes Reborn number 6, Wonder Woman. Oh, I'm sorry, Power Princess. She is going to be fighting Gore the God Butcher, the King of Black, Algog. She go into the ruins of Asgard and do all that. It's a delightful romp through all the major storylines in a single issue. Ed McGuinness is doing some of the art. Erica De Russo is doing some. R.M. Guerrera is doing some for this issue. So I'm curious what the exact split on this is. It has been advertised as an Ed McGuinness featured event with Jason Aaron, but I suspect, he is listed second, and I suspect that's not by accident, but we will see. Then finally, it concludes with Heroes Reborn number 7. Basically, together they ended the Kree Skrull War, defeated Doctor Doom in a secret war, endured their own civil war between Hyperion and Nighthawk. Now the Squadron Supreme of America faces their greatest challenge yet, a new group of troublemakers called the Avengers. So, there is that. Aaron Kuder doing this with Ed McGuinness. So once again, I think Ed McGuinness is probably doing some framing sequences. That's my guess for this event. Got a couple covers here. What else we got? Oh, well, okay. It's just the 3 covers put together. So 3 issues of Heroes Reborn, and then that leads us to Heroes Return, where we get the Avengers. And the Avengers in this case, we've got Blade, we've got Captain America beard. Man, Marvel's just itching to put Captain America in a beard just everywhere. They're just, a bunch of people are at home due to the pandemic, and they're like, we got to have a beard. I don't know why. They just really want to get Steve into a beard. Anyway, we got the Star Brand baby there riding Captain America's shield. That is not safe and approved. Neck damage can occur. She needs a little kid seat. We've got Classic Thor in a Classic Thor costume in Black Panther. So we have a secondary cover. No, it's a... Our secondary covers. This is Marvel trolling. Anyway, the otherworldly group of Avengers, if for the final fate of the whacked out world of Heroes Return. Sure. Then we get a couple crossovers here. Here's American Knights, which will feature Luke Cage as a policeman. What? And then Daredevil is the Saint involved in all that. Nice cover by Chris Sprouse. Sadly, not interior art by Chris Sprouse, but Christopher Allen's. There's nothing wrong with that. Paul Grist here. Here's Night Gwyn. And Night Gwyn is by Vita Ayala. And this is, this is Harley Quinn. Night Gwyn, Harley Quinn. Get it? It's because she's Ravencroft Asylum's leading psychiatrist, but then she becomes a vigilante known as Nightbird, and she's wacky and crazy, and it's Harley Quinn. Anyway, and then we get Heroes Reborn, Marvel Double Action. This is by Tim Seeley. Once again, I maintain that Heroes Reborn for Marvel is future state. It's a lot of creators who are coming in that feel like getting kind of tryouts. I mean, Tim Seeley has done Marvel work, of course. Vita Ayala is on other Marvel work, but it has that feel of just kind of pulling some people in to do some one-offs. Who then can go on Twitter and talk about some project of their life. Here is Squadron Savage, which features the Punisher, which is leading to a lot of news about, oh my God, are they taking the skull away from the Punisher? Because he's just got some white plates here. The answer is maybe, but if that is the plan, it's a stupid one. I mean, everybody knows what was there. It's kind of weird that you have this character who's a vigilante who just goes and mows people down with guns, and they're like, well, we got to get that skull off there because bad people are wearing that on their T-shirts. That's the problem. Anyway, it's a very if you have problems with the Punisher, Replacing the skull with just some random white plates is that is not doing anything. But anyway, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, who's being fooled here? Anyway, Ethan Sachs, another writer, kind of brought in to do this one shot here. All right. $4.99 one shots. Everybody loves them. Here's Heroes Reborn, Weapon X, and Final Flight. That features Alpha Flight and Wolverine, and a bunch of claws. And then here's that's it for Heroes Reborn. And then we move into Infinite Destinies, and this is an event that was it was basically hyped up last year, and it was going to begin right as a pandemic hit. And basically, the idea here is that in these annuals, and there's a bunch of them in June, July, and August, they would basically be a classic character like Iron Man teamed up with a new character, Quantum, Overtime, Tiger Division, Star, Classified, or the character Classified, who everybody loves, Amulet, from Ms. Marvel, Prince of Power, and Guardians of the Galaxy. So anyway, a bunch of things going on here where these annuals, and basically the setup is that Black Cat is stealing the Infinity Stones, and then everybody runs around trying to get them. So here's that Iron Man annual with Quantum, and as you can see, he's laying down. Jed McKay is on this one. Here's Captain America with Jerry Duggan, and this one features who does this feature? This is Overtime. All these have variant covers by Travis Charest. Here's Black Cat Annual, which is all part of all this. She's teaming up with White Fox, a Tiger Division, from Taskmaster number 3. So all those from Taskmaster number 3. Why wouldn't? Okay, whatever you say. But anyway, this is kind of a little event that's getting crammed in. It was planned for last year. We'll see how it aged. Why not? We do some things with the Infinity Stones. It's hot in the movies, right? No, not. It's not. And then we're in the Hellfire Gala. So the Hellfire Gala is going to comprise 12 books, but there's actually 2 more books. So it's actually 14 books in the X line. Here's Planet. These are in no particular order. Here's Planet Size X-Men number 1, which is promising to be a red issue, meaning important things happen in it. So this is by Jerry Duggan and Pepe Larraz, the most important issue of the month. Okay. Somebody throws up on somebody else. Anyway, Marauders number 21. Here's this one. Oh, okay. There's Iceman. Here's. Oh, see, they've got they put a Marauders just for the photos. And anyway, all right. So there's this is the Hellfire Gala. This looks like the first one that the Hellfire Gala has put something together, and everybody is coming together. And I like a classic X-Men tale. Our very first look at a Hellfire Gala by Chris Claremont and John Bolton. Yeah, I know this issue. Not really, but okay. Here's X-Force number 20, where for some reason Quentin Quire and everybody's got bola ties and they're working security. Who dressed the Beast up like this? And why did they put a little light highlight there on his junk? Nobody needs to see this. What are we doing? Anyway, party time. They're working security. We've got Hellions over here. They're crashing the party. How many cape jokes will we get in Hellions? I'm guessing quite a few. And if there's unlimited food, why is Impa needing to steal a plate of chicken? But these are the little questions I have. Okay, Excalibur number 21. Richter has a green hoodie suit, and he causes trouble. And here is, this is going to change Krakowian diplomacy forever. X-Men number 21. This, in theory, is going to show us the new X-Men team. This has got a bunch of people on art. By the way, I love a lot of these. Russell Dowderman, like. Nick Dragotta, absolutely like. Sarah Pacelli, yes. Lucas Wernick, all right. 4 artists on this issue. 32 pages. I can't tell you how much I can't stand this. Doesn't matter what the comic is. Like multiple artists on one issue drive me nuts. Unless it's one of those gimmicky, like everybody does a different page and it's like a tribute or some kind of thing. But anyway, so we get that. X Corp. This does not look like the Monet I remember, but sure. Their shocking debut. It's always a great sign, by the way, when you have a number 1 issue and then in the very second issue it gets sucked into an event. That's always great. New Mutants, got some stuff going on. I do love the Bill Sienkiewicz style covers and things. That gives me good memories. That's nice. Okay. Sword. Meanwhile, this is a weird one because this is crossing in apparently to the Hellfire Gala, but then it talks about on Earth, the Hellfire Gala is in full swing, but on the Sword Station one, a very different guest list comes together. Abigail unveils her plans for Mysterium. Is this crossing over to Hellfire Gala? I mean, sure. I don't see, well, whatever. Here's Wolverine, number 13. Deadpool shows up, and Wolverine's gonna stab him. Why is Wolverine working security? Like, why do you... This look, not to belabor the point too much, but the Hellfire Gala in general really feels like some people saw those Twitter posts from crazy costumes in the Met, and they we should do an event on this. And it's like, or you could just enjoy the crazy costumes on Twitter. You don't need to, oh, is this Dakin's costume for the gala? I would laugh if this is his costume. That would be cool. Just some cargo pants and blood everywhere. Here's Way of X, which is featuring the Hellfire Gala hangover. How do you know you've got too many comics tying into this event? One of them is a hangover issue. Anyway, here's X Factor number 10. Everybody dances. See, here's Dakin. He's not going to give us the cargo pants and blood all over everything. Look, that's a shame. Boy has interesting powers, but I feel like the writer is more fascinated with those powers than is communicating them on the page. But someone's number is up. You'll never guess whose. But it doesn't matter. They all get resurrected. So here's Children of the Atom number 4, which isn't tying into the Hellfire Gala, except it kind of is because Krakoa is opening its doors for the Hellfire Gala. Sounds like the perfect opportunity for the kids to slip in. Who could stop them? I don't know. Somebody's going to stop them. But anyway, this is not a Hellfire Gala comic, but it kind of is. And then here's Cable, which will not be attending the Hellfire Gala this year or ever again because the comic is ending. So there you go. Oh, this cover is better than this cover, I will just say. Anyway, and then here's Marvel Voices Pride, number 1, as part of the Marvel series. Hey, as a suggestion, since you're continuing to do these voices, don't label them all number 1. Just go ahead and go with a series. Just start putting them out, or I think by labeling them all number 1, it's just setting you up for a problem later. But it's up to you, whatever you would like. Anyway, a large assortment of writers and creators in this. Tons and tons of people. No Mags. Where is Mag? I mean, and I'm not saying this sarcastically. Seriously, you're not going to invite Mags to do anything here. It's kind of being a dick, I will have to say. So anyway, lots of, it's an anthology with a number of different Pride stories. I'm hoping, several of these stories that they've done in the Voices series, they're very incomplete stories. And I can review some of them, but you get 3 pages and it's some people are having dinner and then they're like, oh man, we're friends. Yeah, we're friends. Let's be friends forever. Okay. And then it ends. And it's they shouldn't all be quiet stories. I'm not saying all these stories need to have people fighting villains and the planet cracking open or anything, but you need to do more than these tiny little vignettes of these characters. You need to have a meaningful vignette. But whatever you'd like to do. Predator, number 1, new ongoing series. Ed Brisson, that's a good choice. And Kev Walker, that's also potentially a good choice. We'll see how this goes. In this case, sounds like a young girl sees her family slaughtered by the Predator and goes on a violent path of revenge. So, cool. Alien number 4. Philip Kennedy Johnson, Salvador LaRocca, who will be recreating several scenes from the movies in his style. Will Gabe find a son before the alien eats them? Hopefully. Gamma Flight number 1, we talked about this already. It's a 5-issue limited series about Gamma Flight. It's a spinoff of the Immortal Hulk. I struggle with this in the sense that I think this is creating a comic that will struggle to sell, but cool. All right. It's almost like, on DC, they're shoving these kinds of stories as backups and then raising the price of the comic. And people are saying, well, you should just, sell that comic separately rather than jacking up the price. And then Marvel is doing that. They are selling these things separately, but that doesn't feel like a great answer either. It's there's some interesting characters on this team. It just what are you need to do something here. The United States of Captain America. We talked about this one as well. I still think that is you're just asking for trolling by putting him in that pose, but that's fine. This series, I didn't communicate this, I think, well in the other video, but the thing about this whole thing that is the dumbest, stupidest thing in my mind is not, oh, there's a gay Captain America guy who's cosplaying as Cap and helping the homeless. It is this premise that somebody has stolen Captain America's shield and these 4 Caps have to go on a road trip to find it. That's the stupid part. Like, first of all, if the shield is so important, you bring in like Thor. This is a mission for the Avengers, and you get Captain Marvel, you get Thor out there, and they go and they find this stupid shield, which you should have GPS tagged anyway. But this idea of a buddy road trip of the 4 Caps is just, I find that premise really dumb. Long before we get to what Christopher Cantwell was raving about on Twitter by all the meanies that were insulting his new Captain America. I mean, the Aaron Fisher Captain America, I honestly, who cares? I think it's ludicrous to take 4 Caps. I mean, on this cover, you've got 3 Caps too many already going on this cover. So, and no, by the way, I'm not just saying it's Steve Rogers, the one and only Cap. I'm just saying, Rick Remender does some real work to get Sam into that costume. And you kind of erase that relatively quickly. Ed Brubaker does some real work to get Bucky into this costume, and you erase that pretty quickly. Mark Grunwald does some work to put John Walker into this costume. That one actually played out quite well. So the idea that now we've got a million Caps, it's like a million Flashes, a million Wonder Womans. That's the part that bugs me. Bill Obes was saying this during his interview. It's like, why do you have to have 50 of these things? Why do we need 50 Green Lanterns, 50 Batman, 50 Superman, 50 Spider-Man? Like you're killing the uniqueness of this character. This buddy road trip for the Shield seems dumb to me. The Aaron Fisher part. So Christopher Campbell got really mad that people were attacking the gay character, but I am attacking this stupid premise. That's what I am attacking. Here is Demon Days Mariko, which follows up from Peach Momoko's Psylocke story. Her Demon Days. That's cool. This is a good little story. This will continue. I'm not sure. This is book 2 of 5. So it's nice that they're finally laying this out. It was not clear to, I know, a lot of retailers and purchasers. This is a 5-part series that's coming. So some nice stuff there. It's cool. Get this. This is going to have Black Widow in it. Shang-Chi number 2. Shang-Chi and his band of baddies are buying a cosmic cube for sale. I mean, okay. That seems like a strange item to put up on auction, but why not? Fantastic Four Life Story. This is the same premise as the Spider-Man one, Mark Russell. In this one, Sue fights for social causes while Reed increasingly is obsessed with preparing for the arrival of Galactus' great tension in the war. We'll see how this story plays out, but Sue is fighting for women's rights while Reed is trying to avoid the planet from being eaten. Fighting for women's rights are important, but I do hate these dynamics they put in comics sometimes where it's like, social issues are just as important as the entire universe ending. It's like, well, yes, but also no at the same time. Anyway, it's an unnecessary conflict. I don't want to see the panel of Sue being like, why wouldn't you come to the protest march? And Reed like, don't you support women? And Reed's like, well, I'm trying to get the ultimate nullifier because our planet's about to be eaten. And Sue's like, you always say stuff like that. Fantastic Four number 33, The Wedding of Doctor Doom and Victorious, with special guest appearances by the Fantastic Four, apparently, and also Black Panther and Namor. So, okay. It says it's much better than that commonplace wedding of Reed Richards and whoever that woman was. Joe Kroll and I did the retrospective of that Fantastic Four issue of The Wedding. You should go check it out. It's cool. Here's Reptile number 2 of 4. Reptile is a dinosaur boy and he fights dinosaurs. Marvel's number 3 continues as one of these dinosaurs he is fighting leaves a big footprint, and these soldiers go and try and check it out. Beta Ray Bill, number 4 of 5. Daniel Warren Johnson is undoubtedly creating a kick-ass comic right here, so this is going to be pretty awesome. The Righteous Horse Thor epic. You don't need to. Don't demean it. Beta Ray Bill is not Horse Thor. He's awesome Thor. Come on. Mighty Valkyries, number 3 of 5. Loki is attached strings to the Valkyries and is waving them around as a puppet show. Is what we're getting. There's Kraven the Hunter as well. Is in this thing. Eternals, number 5. We're still doing variant covers with Eternals. This is just ahead. The Eternals hero Gilgamesh. Did Gilgamesh kill Zuras? I mean, sure. Amazing Spider-Man number 67. This is part of the storyline, which is the Spidey in the wake of King's Ransom. Spidey's journey takes a big turn. The Chameleon Conspiracy is his biggest play ever. So here is more Chameleon Conspiracy with Spider-Man has fallen down in an alley and is about to be shot in the head. This is the Foreigner, I guess. Here is Spider-Man fighting. There's more Chameleon Conspiracy, and then the Chameleon Conspiracy giant-sized, not planet-sized. Here is Miles Morales Spider-Man, which is doing an Us parody, apparently. So this is clones. We have a desperate Bloody Miles versus an Angry Miles clone attack. The truth is horrifying. I'm pretty sure they're ripping off Us. I feel pretty confident that is what is going on here. It's an Us ripoff, but maybe not. Spider-Man: The Spider Shadow, number 3 of 4. Okay, this is the new version of Spider-Man. It's Chip Zdarsky basically talking about the symbiote, and there's problems with that. And here's Black Cat. She's stealing some cash. Silk, people always they think I'm throwing shade when I go quickly. I mean, but that is what she is doing. Here's a bunch of people running after her. She's got a big giant bag of cash. They painted a cash money symbol on it, and she is laughing as she's running away. She is stealing some cash. Silk number 4. Silk fights a big robot guy. Nonstop Spider-Man. Spider-Man fights Baron Zemo. He is so over this. Enough said. Avengers Mech Strike number 4. Thanos has Mech Strike. This is a Lego toy crossover. Here's Iron Man number 9. Christopher Cantwell, Cafu, after discovering the strange new sensation of self-doubt, Korvac are into deep space, and this comic sucks. Captain Marvel 29. Captain Marvel and Doctor Strange learn magic and have sex. That is what's happening. That's not a joke. They're having some casual sex and they're learning magic. Magic sex. Cool. Somebody watch The Magicians. Black Widow number 8. Black Widow falls. Down. Captain America number 30. The End of Ta-Nehisi Coates. Black Widow's a good title, by the way. This is a fun little book. Captain America number 30 is the final issue of Ta-Nehisi Coates. The Trials of Loki. Marvel Tales. Loki's got a hammer. This is some reprints. Okay. Immortal Hulk, number 47. Hulk beats up the Avengers again. He fight a very different kind of Hulk. The Avengers are taking it personally, getting their butts kicked. Cool. Black Knight, Curse of the Ebony Blade. Black Knight's gonna drink some wine that looks suspiciously like blood. Iron Fist, Heart of the Dragon. Final issue. What do you do when you need to get a sales bump for Iron Fist? You bring in the popular character from Black Panther. Here is Guardians of the Galaxy number 15. This is there's a Pride Month variant, but we don't see it. Anyway, the Guardians come face-to-face with the Sword Crew. So Al Ewing crossing over his titles. All right. Why is Doctor Doom on the team? Nobody knows. Thor number 15. Thor and some crows look off into the distance while lightning strikes in the background. This is the Donald Blake. That story is over, and the relationship's forever doomed between Odin and Thor and the Ten Realms, and it's the start of a new arc of looking off into the distance. Strange Academy number 11. It's this dude's having a bad day. It's a murder mystery. Okay. Daredevil, number 31. Daredevil grows wings and drapes his junk in red cloth and walks away in a pool of blood. No, this is, they're upping the ante So Matt Murdock has to fend off a prison full of inmates who want him dead. And Elektra is Daredevil, and this is an issue you cannot miss with a Greg Land variant cover. Man, I hope he didn't trace that from porn. Cool. Savage Avengers number 21. Ghost Rider and Conan fight some monsters. And then in regular Conan holds a sword. Improperly, by the way. He's going to cut his hand there. Star Wars The High Republic. Lady with lightsaber rides Rancor. And then here's War of the Bounty Hunters featuring Boba Fett. And here is Lando and Chewbacca look around a corner suspiciously, hoping that they don't get shot in the face. Here's Dr. Aphra number 11. Dr. Aphra stares at a menacing robot while her partner is like, bitch, why aren't you backing me up? Here's more bounty hunters as Chewbacca fights Valiants. There is Darth Vader. Darth Vader fights IG-88. And that's it. That's what we've got for Marvel. So lots of comics, tons of trade paperbacks. I'm out. 25 minutes in. I'm not going to go through all these, but there's a lot of them. So cool. Lots of stuff. Look at all these trade paperbacks. There are as many trade paperbacks as regular comics. So yikes. Still a lot of reprints that are not being reprinted for completely unknown reasons that nobody can understand. But there you go. Hey, this is a cool little epic collection. Nifty. Cool. 333 to 350. I want to just pause here for a moment at the stupidity of all this. So this is the Captain, where Captain America gives up the shield, John Walker takes it, he becomes the captain. This storyline where Captain America gives up the shield starts in issue number 332. So it makes entire sense that this trade paperback would start one issue later at issue number 333 and go to 350 because that's Marvel. Thanks a lot, everybody.